Good evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And welcome to the 13th episode of the Iboga Radio show. And in the radio talk box...
Literally a box. Like, we couldn't get any closer right now, even if we were like, yeah.
We have moved to the vocal box to get a better sound. Because we have two very talented guests featuring us right now, and it's Morten Granau. Welcome, Morten.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself and who are you together with?
Yeah, I'm the guy from Copenhagen, 27 years old now, and I'm here with my good friend, Freedom Fighters, a dude from Israel I met some years ago, really talented producer, and we spent the last 3 days in the studio actually making a new track. And it's already done, wouldn't you say?
Basically done, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You just need to do the last mixes and stuff, right?
I'm Freedom Fighters. I'm from Israel, and I'm 26 years old, and I'm here in Copenhagen for a show and to visit friends, obviously. And
your flight is leaving in 40 minutes.
And my flight is leaving, soon. So I'm just gonna be with you for like 10 minutes, and then I'd have to leave. But we basically did a track in a day, which I'm really happy with, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna fix it soon and just like finish it. Even started like a cool thing with Martin in the studio, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna do something with it as well.
For sure, definitely.
It's good to be here.
It's awesome to have you here, man. Yeah, like I was saying the last time, and since your Butter Sonic project, I've been like a fan. So, and you're not so old actually when it comes down to it, are you?
I'm pretty young. I started touring when I was 17, so it's been a while.
Wow.
It's almost 10 years. Yeah, it's
so kind of you exciting. Are 27?
I'm gonna be 27 in like 3.
So Morten is the old one here.
Wow! For the first time in a long time.
For the first time in a long time. Yeah. The track in the background is Payola by Tripswitch. And let's dig into the track a bit, and we'll be back with Freedom Fighters and Morten Granau.
So tell me, how did you get to know about like the Psy-trance scene? How did you get involved in it? What was your earliest memories with it?
First memory, I reckon it was around 2003. A friend of mine, I think I was like 14 maybe or 15, and a friend brought like a CD from like a CD of like trance. It had like Infected Mushroom, 1200 mics, Zorba, GMS, like really Bamboo Forest, and like all the good old stuff. And I got hooked on it from the first time I heard it. I was like, okay, this is really cool. And then I started collecting music, and then I started making music in like 2005. I think it was like May 2005, and I started touring 2 years afterwards.
Wow. Okay, but you had not been producing music before. You heard this music and you said, I need to be able to do it. I'll buy the software, and then you just started, or?
Yeah, I'd like to be honest. I was like there was no YouTube back then. I feel so old saying it because like the new generation probably don't know what I'm talking about. We had no YouTube, and the only way was, I remember I brought Cubase home for the first time, and I didn't even know what quantize does. So usually the quantize was off, and I had to like, you know, enlarge the screen all the way to like
put it precisely.
Like copy and paste the kick. And I was like, why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long to fucking like copy and paste the kick? And it took me ages to do something. And but yeah, it's I always say that it only comes to those who really like dare to work hard, because it's not an easy job. Now it's easier to make music. Yeah, it's doing okay.
And now that, you know, you're getting that pro, then you'll find yourself actually taking the quantize off anyways. To make it more human, right?
True. Yeah, totally. Man, I think that as time goes by, I understand that I pretty much know like less than I thought I know. Yeah. Because it's like I've been doing music for almost more than 10 years, 11 years, and I still don't know shit, man. I still sit down with people and I learn stuff every day, and I still like, I have like many goals that I want to achieve as a producer, and I think I'm just like in the beginning of the way, basically.
But that's one of those things also that sort of affirms that this is what you should be doing, because the day that you stop wanting to learn is the day that maybe you gotta find something else, I guess.
Probably,
right?
Probably. I'm always scared about that day, actually, but thank God it's not here. So
yeah. Well, judging from the studio sessions and what I've heard you guys do, then it's not there, man. Don't worry about that.
Really hope.
That's for sure. And what plans do you have in the future? I mean, like, are you working on another album or?
I don't feel like I have anything new to say musically, so I'm not working on an album at the moment. But like just like by sitting home, like here, at Morten's place for a day. So we did that track, and then I started one with Ace Ventura, and I started one, like I'm gonna start one with Vini Vici now, and we have the release that we did, like Australians, which I'm super proud of. And
which is coming out in next Monday, actually. Yeah,
which is amazing. And a new track I did with Lifeforms is coming soon on Omega, and it's gonna be like, that's the A side, and the B side is gonna be Morten's amazing remix, which you guys will probably hear it later on. He did a remix to one of like maybe the favorite track I've ever done, and and I'm super proud of it. It's like it was such a hard task, I know, because it's like my favorite one. So I said to myself, like, there's no way someone can come up with a remix that will make me happy, because I'm so proud of the original, and he did it. I mean, like I'm like, as for today and like all of my DJ sets, I play the original and I play Morten's remix, so I'm super proud of it. It's a super killer remix.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's really nice to hear. And anything you want to say to anybody listening out there about music, or
where are you going now?
Yeah.
What's your next gig?
So I'm playing this Saturday. I'm playing in Berlin, and next Saturday I'm playing in Zurich, and then like I'm building my new studio at the moment, just like purchasing stuff everywhere, and then I'm off to Brazil and blah blah blah. You know, you don't want to hear that. But what I do have to say is that you guys are doing an amazing job, because coming up with like a proper radio show is something that the Psy world is missing, because there's nobody else does that right now. I think Guy Salama with BPM on air like 10 years ago was the last one, and I really hope this picks up, and I hope it's gonna, you know, like just get everywhere, because it's a killer radio show and you guys play amazing music. So
cheers, man. Okay.
Yeah, man, keep on doing it.
Thank you very much. All right, well, it was a pleasure having you here, pleasure doing some music with you, and looking forward to hear from you again soon.
Yeah,
all right,
I'll probably come back soon.
Go catch your plane now.
Yeah. Run, Baba, run.
Okay, have a good time, everybody.
Cheers.
Ciao, ciao.
Well, that was really exciting to catch up with him. And then now it's time to catch up with Morten, man. It's been a long time since we wanted to have you in the studio, because it's really natural that we're working a lot together as well. And
you're one of our good old friends as well.
Yeah. How did you? Because I met you after I think you met Alex. You've known Alex for more years, I think, right?
I think we met. What was it? Maybe 2001.
It's way like back, that. Like in the beginning.
I'm gonna break something now because I didn't meet Morten Granau. I met the Japanic Elf.
Oh,
the Japanic Elf. That was his nickname at that time. And we went to the VOOV experience together.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I heard something about that you were sneaking him into the clubs.
I was sneaking Morten into the clubs because Morten was at that time 15, 14, 15, yeah. And we had to sneak you into the club so you could enjoy everything from Infected Mushroom and Cosma and the Delta. I don't remember.
If I really wanted to go to the parties, but the age limit was 18 years old.
Yeah.
And I just wrote you like I'm a big fan of the music and can I please attain to this party in some way?
You were such a fan. You were standing direct in front of the speaker from the party started to the party's end, and you were just enlightened by love and everything around you. It was so beautiful to see.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the thing about this scene. It's completely different to any other kind of music, like environment, what you would say. This is like a big family. No matter where you are in the world, you feel like you know people. Somehow it's the same kind of spirit, and
we all like grew up to the same tracks, kind of thing,
and this is like where I spend all my time now, all my friends, all my like the things I do in life. Is worked around this stuff.
Because you really started at an early age with doing music and producing music.
He wanted to do it. Yeah. He really wanted to do it.
Yeah. Did you start by DJing first and then?
I started producing, and then I had my first DJ gig when I was 14, I think, at a place called Bryggen in Copenhagen.
I really know a legendary Bryggen. That's a really legendary
and
place.
I was so nervous about my set, so I actually prepared my set on a CD and faked it all and pretended I was mixing. I was that nervous. Yeah. But then, I started learning how to actually do it, and now it's kind of working good, I would say.
Oh yeah.
What an adventure, huh?
Yeah. And what are we listening to now? It's Ra, huh? It's
it's a remix I did.
Yeah.
To Ra, the Acid it's called. And you can listen to it here.
And it's like you've put it out as a free download as well?
Yeah, I did. It's on my SoundCloud. So you can check it out there. Yeah.
were just talking about before briefly that like the tendencies in making tracks that we were used to doing like 8 or 9 minute tracks or something, and this is a short track. It's not even 6 minutes long.
No.
And but your feeling is it's the future to do shorter tracks, or
I don't know if it's the future, but personally, I think it's important that it keeps sounding interesting and something new is happening all the time. And well, it depends on the track. Some tracks can be 10 minutes long, and it's really about the feeling in the track.
Yeah.
How long it should be. I never like say before I start a track, okay, this track should be 10 minutes, 7 minutes or whatever. It just like happens, and in the end, maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe it's 15 minutes. I never really know.
But you get good feedback from it, no?
Yeah, some people. Some people.
That's awesome. Well, speaking of tracks in general, what got you interested what is more like your favorite kind of track, or do you have any like old tracks that just like really connected you to the scene at all? Or
favorite tracks is hard to say. Like each track is for each kind of moment. Like if you are home on the couch.
Freedom Fighters saying goodbye.
Saying goodbye. It depends on the mood, I would say. Yeah,
because I mean, you also did like the one-man orchestra, but I'm talking more about back in the day, like for trance music. Yeah. Like I remember you telling me Silicon Sound was something.
Silicon Sound, definitely. SPK, Morten Granau was one of the tracks that really hit me, and now I just did a remix for him, also released on Iboga some months ago.
Yeah.
And now this new one you just put on is it's a remix to Freedom Fighters.
Yeah.
It's not released yet, but I think next month around it will come out.
Yeah, we will just quickly check up on the release date for that. And let you know what's going on.
This is a more dark one, more heavy kind of. I was kind of angry.
Yeah. Oh, you nailed it, man. I gotta say, like, because also I was thinking of trying to attempt to do a remix of it, and then I thought, no, the original is so good that it's like
it's hard to touch it.
Yeah, but you managed to do it, man, and that's so. I mean, huge props, man.
Thanks, brother.
Let's get angry now.
Yeah, let's get angry.
Another thing is that you've been working on this 432 records together with Joel and Vice. You also in it, huh?
Yeah,
and
Phaxe. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
We started this thing around 2 years ago. The idea behind it,
and the idea about this number is that
it's a frequency, but the main thing is like we are 4 really close friends. We met together through the music, and I never imagined that I would find that close friends. Like these guys are like family to me now, and now we started this thing, and yeah, it's just really great to work with people that you love. You know, that has always been our goal, or what can you say, for me in life, to have a job with people that you really love.
That's one thing, and another is that we really like we're good with giving each other ideas, and we always help each other out. I mean, and we all have different skills, so yeah, it's been really natural
in each way. Actually,
we're very different, like individuals for sure, but
always ends up in good collaborations as well. Huh?
Definitely. You gotta say, and it's a shame Kevin's not here right now, but we're gonna have to do another one with Kevin and you, hopefully at one point.
Yeah.
When are you two gonna do another track? Are you working on something?
We are working on something new. Yes. Yeah. Something coming up soon. So,
sweet.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Brother.
Let's get back to the evil shit.
I want to hear it.
Oh yeah. So you really managed to nail this one.
Yeah.
It's an amazing remix.
Old school
you
vibe.
took the tempo and you kicked it up a notch. It's more party, it's more clubby, it's more in your face, sturdy, man. It's well done.
I'm getting back in time with this, actually. I think reminds me of Paste and stuff like that. Very old school. Yeah. Morten, it was great to have you back.
It was
awesome.
great to be here, guys. Really,
and it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Where are your next gigs?
It's my Australian tour.
Australian tour.
Yeah, next week, I think. Yeah. Then I'm gonna travel there for some time, and then Brazil, and just around the globe.
Have an amazing tour then, and
thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, bro. And let's have you back as soon as possible. So I'm gonna leave you in the hands of the one and the only Alexander Descroix. And I'm your host, Martin Weiss. Looking forward to see you guys next time. And take care.
Bon appétit.
Oh, merci.
And now in the studio, Thomas, also known as Atmas. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and thanks for a lovely tour we had in
Australia.
Yeah, Australia down under, and we spent it one night in Bangkok together. That was really fun. So I guess a lot of stuff happened since we were away. But first of all, what are we listening to now?
We're listening to my remix for Xdream that is called 11, the original song. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be released on Tip Records.
Yeah.
It's a part of a compilation that is basically remixes from Xdream old goldies. And it's gathered to become like a good, nice package, I think.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you have any specific relation to Xdream? I guess you have, since.
Yes, I would say Xdream was my eye opener when it comes to trance music, because he was first of all so pleasant and easy to get to. I could really relate to it and understand it from the beginning, without really, having any experience in trance music. It kind of opened my eyes and became my portal into that thing what we call Goa trance and whatever trance we're doing today.
Okay, let's take a journey into this portal.
Oh yeah,
listen to this.
Let's fly.
what's up with this Goa Kalimba?
Yeah, I mean, it started as a tester, you know, I wanted to get the MIDI right. And just the first sound I could find, I just took a little short ping pong sounding thing, you know, just to get the MIDI in accurate place. But after a while, I just realized, wait, let's do something else, because like everybody is so used to hear the Goa with like a filter sound from a synthesizer, massive or whatever. And I just said, no, wait, let's get it like really, really minimal style to actually enhance whatever we have gone through with all our phases of progressive music and stuff, just by making proper nice Goa, and then add those elements of maybe memories from like a couple of years before when we were really pushing into the minimal side and found our home more that we belong into this. Yeah. So it's just like a little heritage and memory that, you know, I've been there, but here's where I live. But you did it. You managed to take me back to the fluoro, the real good fluoro times. Yeah, wonderful. So Thomas, you have 5 albums out in total, I think, yeah? If you're sure on that, I am sure on that too. Yeah. So it's 5 now. Yeah, I'm trying to make something every 3rd year, every 4th year, because like no matter what people say, due to commercial issues, you can always release 1 album a year, but you don't change that much as a musician on 1 year. You know, it's like basically you're copying yourself and copying and pasting, and in the end, I think, you know, it's more quantity rather than quality. You know, and I'm trying to not prove myself to anyone, but just, you know, prove to myself maybe that I have done a development. You know, and it's kind of fun to hear how much I have developed, not maybe on production arrangement, but just, you know, music quality, that I'm starting to finally understand what dynamics in music are, you know, and how important they are. Yeah. What are you, if you're not, when you're spending your time at home, what are you doing besides music? Like for people to know you better, let's say like this. I'm very much into drawing and art, so I'm drawing pictures of different kinds of stuff, listening to music, feeding my brain with that, you know, because I really cannot sit and listen to music just straight up on a chair and look at 2 speakers. I get like ants in my ass right away, you know. So, but if I'm doing something like drawing a picture, you know, that's when I really suck in. So that's one thing. Also, I like, you know, motorbikes. I like working out and seeing friends, and of course, lots of movie watching. You know, that's a big inspiration source. It's not a waste of time. Like people tell me, "Oh man, you're wasting your time watching TV," but no. It's seriously. My brain is going 400 when I watch movies. You know, I can see details and hear songs and things in the background that actually are not there. That I just, you know, add up. You know, and in the end, there's a lot of it. It's a good inspiration source. You know, visual and also audio-wise. And then I know you love sailing, but let's keep that for later. Lunacy. Yeah, Thomas, so from Nakchamba-filled beaches back in the 90s, I think we are going a bit forward in time. Yeah, we're going really urban. We're going to streetlights of Copenhagen, maybe. I don't know where Kevin had in mind of those streetlights, but here comes his beautiful song called Streetlights from Phaxe that I did a remix on as well. Beautiful song, timeless. Took me maybe 1 year to No, actually more. 2 years to
Wow.
Yeah, because like, you know, I got the idea of remixing it. I was pretty slow with it in the beginning, not because I didn't know what to do with it, just more like I felt that there's gonna be a good time when I can really kick it off, and yeah, it's something that, you know, this song, I don't say my remix, I just say his original song, that mine is actually pretty similar to his, you know, I just put my own touch to it, yeah. It's something that people will remember for a very, very long time, because it just touches you in the right place.
Oh yeah, it has a catchy melody.
He's a very talented guy, Kevin.
Deep.
Yes.
To another portal. So beside this trance music, you also have another project as Thomas Baliki.
Yeah, no, actually Dominic Thomas, my two given names that I have remixed a little bit when it comes to spelling, just to get a, I don't know, British touch to it or something, you know, not to be so obvious. It's basically a channel for me to release, you know, my urge and talent in slower music that I realized after a couple of years, you know, it's not so popular when you play on the main floor where people desire the music to fly in around 140 BPM. So instead of, you know, trying to indoctrinate people that what's right or wrong when it comes to BPM and feel stupid in the end playing something that is too slow, I just said to myself, okay, time to find another project that I will start all over again, you know, not to become famous in just, you know, to get that, release the valve of pressure where I can separate my music from trance, you know, into that progressive techno, whatever I like, you know, as well.
Yeah. And you had some, how can I say, some very different gigs. I remember your fusion gig was in the Bachstelzen.
Yes, that was it was pretty scary actually to play there, because like, you know, when you play on a place like Bachstelzen, you know that people are so serious with that house feeling and so on, and like, I don't know, I felt like a guy that maybe, you know, the real hardcore ones were thinking, hey, who's this Goa freak, you know, standing here and taking our space up or something. But yeah, it was a really fun joy, you know, to play for them and show my other talent. Even though people said to me, yeah, I prefer your music when you're Goa.
But it worked.
It worked.
Because people know you, and they know you from maybe back then, huh?
Yeah,
so that was fun to see a lot of.
The point was actually for them to
heads,
you know, not discover me or recognize me as oh man, you're normally Atmos. It was just, but yeah, you cannot hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Yeah.
Not in the street lights, no. there still isn't any release date for this track, but it will be a late spring release, that's for sure. Some of your next gigs will be the Sci-Fi Festival in the Netherlands and Voove.
Voove as well, yes.
What's your connection with Voove?
Oof, that was my first big festival at all. Happened by an accident. Me and my friend from...
by an accident?
Yeah, I swear to God, it was a heat wave in Hamburg. Me and my friend was down on the way to Italy to windsurf. We had our surfing boards on the roof of my car, which was a Honda Civic, no air conditioning at that time. Of course, it was like an 84 model. And it was so hot, and there was like a traffic jam in Hamburg, We went to this public pool where we found a flyer about Voove, and we thought, okay, man, it's like a 200 people party. Instead of going to a boring camping, let's go there and maybe find a camping place. We ended up on a party that was like 3,500 people, and I swear to God, that changed my life, definitely. That was 2000, that was 1994.
Oh, okay, so that was at the old location before the...
That was on some dodgy airport, I don't know where. It was definitely not the...
East Germany.
But it was not Putlitz, it was somewhere else,
Wow. And did you dig the music at that time? Were you
yeah, I did. I was actually coming into the Goa trance, but it was like, then it really opened my eyes, I actually bought a pair of like flare pants with some moons and fire on it, that exactly.
It all started. This next one is also a remix. Tell us about it.
This is a song that was originally released as the Unknown Controllers on Flying Rhino. One of the compilations called Night Vision. Me and a dude named Theo Bott from a band named Dragon. We got the assignment of remixing this song for Correlian. That was Grant from Darshan together with Cass Cutbush. That was one of the label manager for Flying Rhino at that time. For some reason, I don't know, they didn't want to release it as Correlian, so we had to find out with their own name. That's why we just came up with the Unknown Controllers thing, I found the files a year ago or something like that, or a year and a half ago, where I just said, this song deserves a new mix,
Okay.
I asked James Monroe, the former label owner and CEO of Flying Rhino, and he says, go ahead, man. Go ahead, just do a good remix. I also have a remix from him, a new one from him. And this is the next release on my own label, Atmos Recordings. It's going to come out in, let's say, 2 months from now. Like also a late spring remix and release on my own label, Atmos Recordings.
Okay. Is it a bit like the Xdream remix, like same vibe, or
let's say
this
like
is more proggy, slow?
No, it's slower, but I would say that it still contains the Skåne Speedykage bass line, So I don't know. Yeah, it sounds Atmos, and it sounds more modern Atmos, not the progressive Atmos, more like modern trance Atmos that I'm trying to go back to, like trying to enhance that feeling when I was doing Head Cleaner.
Head Cleaner. Yeah. And if you don't know Head Cleaner out there, well, check that album out.
That's my first album, just to mention.
The 101 is definitely doing a good job here in this track, huh?
Yeah, it does. It's a very simple synthesizer. The Roland 101 is like when you get stuck sometime in the studio and you really cannot fill out the holes that are missing to your final production. Somehow, I mean, this song is written in the key C, which is the hardest key to write the song in, I think, you know.
Okay.
Because either the basses get too low and it sounds like a bad earthquake, or it sounds like a little rubber drum, you know, you have in your underwear, you know.
Because it's so far on the scale.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like opposite side of the octave, you know, and somehow the final attempt I did to it was like, okay, damn it all, you know, like, and I said, wait, let's give it a chance before I change the idea of how the bass line, because I wanted to have like a repetitive 16-part bass line. And I said to myself, okay, let's try the 101. Let's crank that old bastard up, you know, the old Painless. And bam, it's just after 1.5 hours I realized finally maybe I can see an end to this.
And you still had it at home?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I walk with it every day, you know, like I give it food and water, you know, it's like, it's my pet.
It's just as your other pets. Yeah. How many pets do you have?
Including the 909 and some vocoders and space echoes and stuff like that, maybe say 4 or 5 of them, you know.
Okay. Brilliant. Thomas loves animals.
And analog synthesizers too.
So let's get back to your label, Atmotech. How is it that you needed to start that up? Why is that?
It's a completely non-profit idea. Let's say like this: as a kid, I always wanted to have a label. You know, I don't know for what reason. Maybe I would like to play shop or something like that. Yeah, but seriously, like when I think of it, it's not to increase my income or try to get more rich. I use the label right now as some sort of research area, yeah, which means I reject a lot of demos because like the point for me is not to increase the size of it, and also I don't want to get in any debt, if you understand. I'm maybe a better musician than I'm a businessman, definitely I am, you know, so I'm trying to release like leftovers, whatever I still believe in, and timeless music that I know that I'm not going to suck up to any label and try to prove anything to them, yeah, but still I have the same chance as any big label to release it on the same market and with the same kind of magnitude, you know, and yeah, I'm trying to keep it small and just try to, you know, be not in the way for other labels, yeah.
Wow. So have your eyes open. There will be another 2 months and this track will be out?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Along with the remix from James Monroe as well to accompany it. Yeah. So it's going to be like a two song single release.
Ooh. Interesting. So the next track we're gonna hear is also by Atmas, and it's a remix.
No, it's not. It's actually.
Is it a collaboration?
Yeah, it's a collaboration with an old star that has ignited again. S-Range, Anthony's
also
Silfos, from that lives in Brazil right now. Me and him are going way back in like starting of production. Here we basically ripped off something, from Tangerine Dream. Not really ripped it off, but just used the harmonics from a very old song that is in the Tom Cruise movie called Risky Business, when he's figuring out his life about something, and then it's a very beautiful song. So we kind of made a trance version out of it, because it fit in the BPM we like.
What's up with this?
I have let's say like this, I'm a sucker for distortion, You give me any sound and I try to distort it. First thing I do with it before I even analyze it, yeah? From there I do EQing and other layerings, whatever, but just, distortion for me is something, that's... Okay, it's a destroyed sound. If you look upon it, original, but like something with distortion does that you can, if you layer it up pretty nice, it gets very, very warm, It doesn't have to be something that really cranks up your ear or anything like that. Just something that has a different sound to all the other round, nice fitted sounds, yeah. Just as an upper layer, and it's rich. And it sounds like a fishing boat. We go back to that sailing thing again, yeah?
Lunacy. We are... So you and Anthony, how did it all start? When did
you see? We're two of a kind. Like, for example, for me, it takes 5 minutes to write a song, but I'm a zombie when it comes to finishing the production. Somehow, my ADHD or whatever you call it takes over, and I don't know. It just, everything I do feels half finished. Anthony, on the other hand, is the guy who can polish something into a diamond, even if you give him just a simple stone. So here, he needed a kick in the ass to actually someone to arrange that song we had in mind. I did it with him together very fast. He was the guy when my ears were bleeding and my concentration was end. He was the guy sitting and polishing up all the breaks and doing all the effect sounds, and I'm so amazed because I wish I had an ounce of what he has in him, when it comes to this really enriched songs with different sounds. And just putting all these little things there, that normally for me would be, I don't know, a fucking week's work or something like that, yeah. So, but he does it in 5 minutes, as I do the arrangement of the song, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're a really good combination when it comes to. We fight a lot as well, come on, it's not peaceful when we don't make music. The result is good in the end, at least.
Who came up with this harmonic we can hear in the background?
I mean, both of us love the movie from the 80s. Yeah, we were kids born in the 70s, both of us, and you know, like, this harmony is also a timeless thing. You know, I really love timeless things. Simple, timeless. How we got into it was that we found a dude sitting with all those modular synthesizers on YouTube, basically showing off how his synthesizers are working without knowing that we are going to actually only watch his fingers, how he puts them on the
and then copy it.
And then copy it.
That's when you weren't born. You see, you can't have an experience of nothing. Nature opposes that. So after you are dead, the only thing that can happen is the same experience. A same sort of experience. When you weren't born.
Yeah, and this is also out on your label.
It's going to be released as an EP, not a single, because it has another song that's going to be released also by me and Anthony called The Dimensions. We're not going to play that tonight in the show, but...
which is one of your favorites, huh? Or...
let's say like this.
We were talking about it a little earlier, that's why we're...
No, yeah, I mean, it's
not that you have a favorite, you don't...
Both songs are good, but they're different to each other. The other one is definitely much freakier, you know, and it's also a good side that normally I don't show when I release music, because everything is like so streamlined, people say. I don't say mainstream, I just say streamlined because it's, you know, harmonic and so on. The other one is a little bit more of a brain picker, I would say. It's going to be a good diversity. If you release it on a, say, vinyl, then we have a good B-side or you know, like two different sides to each other. And yes, it's coming out on Atmos Recordings as, I think, the second single after the Correlian remix.
Okay, is it included in your live sets already, or?
You know what? What you're playing right now came to me yesterday. I got it sent yesterday, so now this is the first mix of it that, you know, I can play in a radio show, but like I've been playing this song, the prototype of it, you know, earlier in live sets, where I had to cut out a little bit stuff, you know, so I wouldn't be able to give it away because like, people wouldn't understand how to play it, yeah, and let's say like that, yeah. So this is the first version you have that I could say, yeah, here we have a song.
We have some lucky listeners out there. Definitely, if you're not gonna catch Thomas this summer, well, yeah.
You will.
Thank you.
Me. I will catch you.
Smooth and gentle, and you always have the nice melodies in your pocket. I love your music, Thomas. We certainly did on Iboga as well. What do you like on Iboga? Do you have any favorites, old tracks?
Oh yeah. For New Orphans and Xdream is one of the coolest songs released from the good old days. You know, it was released on Anti's compilation Progress in Trance, very old compilation. Yeah. One of the best compilation Spiral tracks ever released, and that was, I think, among one of the first couple of singles Michael and Jeppe released at that time. And still, I think, you know, it holds up the flag so high because it sounds to me like real old school Pacus Elva Goa track, you know, that is here to stay.
Wow.
I wish they had some files for it so someone could make a remix.
We have them.
No, they don't have
the files.
Yeah, the files.
Okay.
The song you have, I know.
That was on the old computer, maybe.
old something.
We need to ask Emok for that. And while we go ask Emok for that, let's check out this new track. We're staying in Sweden. This is Gaudium, Our Universe. Yes, Our Universe will be out on Iboga Records the 28th of March. Thomas, you know Andreas Gaudium?
Oh yeah, I do. He's one of my coolest music colleagues here. I have always a lot of fun with him, had a lot of jokes, and he's a very nice guy. Running two works, as I know, one of them he's a talented musician, of course, but then he's also driving one of those big caterpillars, and digging holes. I think he started off as a grave digger, but when I told him to move on to mass graves, he said stop enough, and I just stopped with construction, and I'm no, just joking. But yeah,
his nickname is the Caterpillar.
Definitely. He's Andreas the Caterpillar. Like he's driving huge machines, and I really admire that because like when I did the army, I was driving a tank, so we kind of know a lot of tons.
I would love to see you in a tank, man.
Oh my God!
Shooting hearts.
Shooting hearts, flowers only.
And remember that MVMB, The Sleeper Must Awaken album is now out on Iboga Records. It's a very, very interesting album with a lot of collaborations. We did mention it in the last show. Please open your ears and take a look at that album. Do you like MVMB?
I love the two producers. Funny geezers doing funny music and always making a good vibe on the dance floor. Yes, definitely.
Our universe and our place in it just got a whole lot weirder. Got a whole lot weirder.
That was Gaudium with Our Universe. Thomas?
Yes.
This is nearly the end now. It's been very nice to spend the last couple of hours with you, but again, I want to say to you that I really like you as a friend and a great producer.
Likewise.
Yeah. Thank you.
Keep on keeping, trust in trance, and remember one thing. In case everything turns out wrong, it's never too late to give up.
Yeah.
And with these words from Mr. Atmos, the last track will be a Svendsen remix of the Micronaut. The track is called Modulation Transfer Funktion and was released on the compilation called Deviations by Glenn Z, another Swede. Wow, we had so many Swedes in the show. This is all from me in the vocal box. It's been fun sitting in here. Very small, cozy. I'm happy we didn't have any baby oil.
But it's funny how lack of oxygen can do, change you as a person for a couple of minutes.
I'm getting sleepy, man. Okay. To you out there, thank you for tuning in again.
Trust in trance.
Trust in trance. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear and see it, and it's going to happen fast. And you're not going to get it all. And you might even hear the wrong words.
Yeah.
You know? Really, the truth is just a plain picture. Of you know, a plain picture of let's say, a tramp vomiting, man, into the sewer. You know, and are you going to see the concert tonight? Because they just got too much to lose by printing the truth. You know that, you know.
Yeah.
Really, the truth is just a plain picture. A plain picture of plain picture. Plain picture.
Yeah.